what up? What up? What up? What up? What up with you? Hey, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up with you? What up? What's happening? Okay, what's happening? So y'all read my channel, my topic. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up with you? Hey, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up with you? Hey, no. What's happening, y'all? Okay, so sorry I ain't been on here. My food smell good. What happening? Hey, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? Hey, I play my own music. 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 Hey, no. What's happening, everybody? Hey, Constance. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Catherine. What it do? What it do? I know I ain't been on here in a minute. What's happening? What's happening? Come on. Everybody get on that train. Hey, let's roll. Let's rock today. No, I'm sorry. I just made that up. Don't even trip on me. Don't trip on me. I just literally made that up. Okay, listen. So I ain't been on in a minute. I've been missing y'all. Some real stuff been going down. I know y'all seen it all. So I was like letting everybody get a full whatever. But I want to do story time. I want to get everybody mind off of everything that you got going on. Okay? This is what I'm here for. This is what I do. My job. No. You said you got your... Oh! It's amazing. You should send pictures. You should send pictures. Okay, Catherine, you know what? You may like this topic. Okay, let me tell y'all what I'm doing today. So I just wanted everybody literally get their mind off of a whole lot of stuff that's going on in your life, bills or whatever. I wanted us to do story time. And my husband, I was like, honey, I think we should do a story time. So I got him making up the first story, and I figured if we all put in something, I'm gonna read what you guys write to contribute. So you say, let's go. Okay, hold on. Everybody may not be as quick and catch yours. So let me tell you what I want to do. Okay, so we're gonna do a story time. I'm gonna put the story together. Okay, so y'all part is to write down whatever y'all want me to mention in the story. I'm gonna do my best. Okay, I'm gonna do my best and write it down as I go. I'm gonna make up this story. Facebook, y'all might want to get yourselves on over to YouTube because I tend to gravitate towards my YouTube family more. I'm sorry, call me guilty or whatever. Get yourselves over there, and then that way y'all can participate more because they interact more than y'all do. I'm sorry. Become a member of our family so we can embrace you all, okay? So get over there on YouTube on Debbie Curry Speaks, okay? YouTube be rocking with me. I'm serious. So they make this thing really, really fun and exciting for me. Let me check something out. I'm just checking it out. Okay, so get over there on YouTube so you guys will be a part of both of it, okay? So the thing of it is, y'all gonna put in a story whatever y'all want to put in a story, okay? Whatever you want. This story could be a love story, it could be a scary story, it could be a mixed in what, it could be whatever it is. But this is our story. We're gonna put this story together, okay? This is a live story time book in making it up as we go, okay? So honey, come here. You're first because what is your story? What is how you beginning the story? Be writing down whatever you guys want to put in the story so I can see it. I've got my pen, I got my paper, and so I don't just write it down. Come on, honey. What do you want how you want to start this? Just give me a scenario, throw it out there. I'm gonna put the story together.
Throw it out there. Let me get my mind right. Let me get it right. Okay. Story about a guy who is a undercover rich.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay.
Vampire.
Honey, you having me? I have dreams about vampires. You finna make me tell a scary story?
Who lost his way
Okay.
in life.
Okay.
Who later finds his way.
Okay.
With what? That is the question.
Okay, so we had to put in what he trying to find his way with. Okay. Hi, I've been watching you for a couple of weeks. You've been on point with your life. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just use what I feel in my spirit and I rock with that. And I put myself in scenarios or my family and I figure out how would I want this to occur with my family and my friends. And then I just go from there. I don't ever know. I just go from there. I think about, because this platform is about helping people, even though we're about to do story time right now, but we having fun together. But when I do the lives and I'm sharing something, like, that's coming from my heart. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense. Thank you so much. You say you can relate. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So this is story time. Okay. So my husband picked out what he wants the story time to be. Those that are on Facebook, I'm only going to be on here with y'all for a minute. Now, if the story get juicy and I get to rolling with the story, y'all want to engage more, I'm going to tell you again. Go over to Debbie Curry Speaks and log on, and so you guys can be a part. Now, ever since, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, ever since I can remember, I'm a dreamer. So ever since I can remember, I used to dream about vampires and all these other things. So y'all, my husband made this up. I'm only probably gonna this is it. Okay. So, okay, let me cut the light out. So I hope I've never done this before. I ain't lying. So let's see. So it was dark outside. It was cloudy. There was drips of snow. Drips of rain dripping down. Lightning in different parts of the area, but you couldn't hear it. It's like it was a still going on. No one knew what was going on, but it wasn't that many people outside. There was about 3 people, though, that were walking together. There were 2 ladies and 1 man. Let's keep that in mind. Y'all follow the story, write down what you want to write down so I can add it to the story. Now, as they're walking down the street. There's buildings everywhere. I don't know if you guys, any of you all from Chicago, whatever. I envision buildings and houses and down these streets, and it's no traffic. There's no traffic at all, but the rain seemed like it's coming faster and faster because you can smell the rain about to pick up because it's drizzling. All of a sudden, these 3 people, they see a black car driving down the streets, and they're wondering, like, dang, why is this car driving so slow? But they don't know really what's going on. All they know is late, they need to get home, and it's dark outside. Late. The black car come down another street. They notice somebody sitting in the car that keep peeking out of like a hand. It's outside of the window because the window is kind of rolled up a little bit. So they're trying to figure out, man, why is this car driving like this? They had just got done coming back from a get together that they had with friends. And so they trying to figure this out. Like, what is this car doing? This car following us? So they start picking up their pace a little bit more because it's late. They've been drinking a little wine or whatever have you. And so they trying to get home. They're coherent, but it's just that they just really had a nice time at this event. They walk down another block and they see the black car again. This time, all of the windows is up, but the black car goes right past them. And they're wondering, like, they all stop. They look at the car. And as the car drive a little bit more, the car stops. So the 2 ladies and the men look at each other. And they like, we ain't about to have this. So the man say, look, y'all, come on, we gonna go this way. Come on. So they kind of dragging them, take your shoes off or whatever. I ain't got no socks on because it's late and it could be my feet could get hurt, rocks, glass, or whatever. Look, I'm about to run and leave y'all. So you better look like you're going to pick up the pace. I'm about to giddy up. I'm about to get gone, right? So the ladies take off their heels and they walking and stuff. They walking a little fast and they notice, they turn around and see where the car was because the car had stopped. But the car, when they turned back around, the car was gone. They turn the corner, and as they turn the corner, they start running a little bit. Just come on. He got both of their hands. He's in the middle of them, and he's kind of pulling them a little faster because this guy, he's kind of built a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got little muscles on him and everything. You could tell that he runs like every day, you know, go jogging out just for fun, having a good time. The ladies, they kind of exercise, but you got one that's a petite lady, and you got one that's a little thick. You understand? She kind of like thick like me. Anywho, but whatever. So he grabs both of their hands and they're running, you know what I'm saying? And as they turn the other corner, because they ran one block, they turn another corner, this time they go left. You understand? Because the car they saw that went right. So as they went left, all of a sudden they see the black car sitting there, no lights on, in the middle of the streets. So they turn back around and duck through some houses because they got alleys. And so you can open up a gate, run through there, and go through the other gate. You guys are not just supposed to be listening to the story. You're supposed to be writing down so I can catch your story and add it to the story. I know it's intriguing, but put some things down there so I can add to the story, okay? Let me check out. Yolanda say we look at the car and the dark figure appear looking out of the window. So they wondering what's going on because the car's at a distance and the car's just sitting there and just parked with no lights on. So the door opens up, right? And they take off and they start booking. And all of a sudden they don't see no more of the cars. They see somebody walking out to get into their car. They're trying to yell for help because they don't have the cell phone. Because by this time, the young lady, the petite lady, had the cell phone, but the cell phone failed. She got so scared that somebody was getting out of the car and coming to them, right? Let me check y'all things here. Captain, I'm going to use that in the story. I like that a lot. So as they're running, they see somebody coming out to the car. It's dark outside. They're screaming, hey, help us. We think somebody is following us. Help us. Hey, sir. They can't see who it is. They cannot see who it is, but they see somebody coming out to the car. You know who it is? It's the guy who's an undercover vampire who's lost his way in life, and he's trying to come out. They don't know that this is actually one of the bad guys. They don't know that. So they coming up to the guy. The guy looks strange. He got on all black, and he's just looking at them, look like he got black up under his eyes, and he's looking at them, look older. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not that much older, because vampires, they live, their life is immortality. You understand what I'm saying? So I needed somebody else to catch on with this. Where we at? The tall figure is still coming for them that's in the car, right? So as they see the car coming towards the guy that came out, and there's a tall figure that gets out of the car with an axe. We too soon in a story for this, Yolanda. But we coming with the drama already, Yolanda. Okay? Yolanda added that the tall figure gets out of the car with an axe and walking towards the guy that was coming out of the house. Now, what they didn't notice as the two ladies and the man, as they got close, they didn't realize that the man had blood all over him. He has dark eyes, dark things underneath his eyes. He looked, pardon me. he has dark rings underneath his eyes, and he's standing there and he's looking at them as if they're the next victim, because what just happened was he just walked out of that house and killed that family. And the three was unaware as to what had happened. So once they seen the dark car come to the man and the tall figure gets out with an axe, they all three turn around and start running. But guess what happens? They split up because they ran so frantically and they're scared and they have no idea as to what's going on. So each one of them, they separated. Neither one has a phone because the other two, one left their phone at home and the other one left their phone at the event, and the other one dropped the phone. So they have no way of getting in contact with anyone. And then once they look up, they had not realized that they walked. As long as they've been walking by homes that are boarded up. There's no one in the homes. And also they notice there's a house that has a door open. Is y'all with me? Because I don't see nobody else adding on anything here. He said, I got to figure out how to add that in. So as they separate, one runs inside of a house. Hurry up and runs as they're all three run. They turn the corner. One runs inside of the house. One runs in the alley. The other one is ducked down behind a car. All of a sudden, they notice the tall man that walked out had no idea that the three was actually coming for them for help. He really wasn't paying attention to hear them call out to them. He turned around and looked, but he really wasn't looking at them. He was looking for the black car with the guy that got out with the axe. So they had no idea. Now, as the young man, he ran through the alley. Now, when he ran through the alley, he ran on the other side of the block, but he could still see what's going on. You know what he saw? He saw other dark people with dark outfits on come to the tall guy with the axe and also come to the other guy. Catherine say, don't go inside that house. It's too late. You telling her to keep running, but she went inside there because she was so scared. She didn't know what to do. She didn't see nobody. When they looked up and they saw the boarded homes and the boarded windows and the open doors, and they seen that this was abandoned neighborhoods that they had went into, they realized that they were the only three there. So she went inside the home and ran and hid. What she didn't know was the guy that got out of the car with the axe. There were other people, and they came flying down to these people. The guy that came out of the house with the blood on him, and then also the other guy that had the axe that got out of the car. So there were more that came, and they didn't notice that they were flying overhead. Let me check it out. Once the guy saw that there were more, he ran back through the alley and he was trying to quietly call to see where they were, because one was behind him behind the car and the other one ran inside of the moldy house that smelled like that had rotted wood, that smelled like that water been leaking everywhere. And so the guy saw his friend on the side of the car. He grabbed her and she came as they came, and they held hands, and they noticed that the young lady was inside the house. So he went in there to go get her, because she asked a friend that was hiding behind the car, where did she go? She said she went inside that house. So what's going on? I'm so scared. I don't know what's happening. Just shh, I got this. Come on, just come go with me. Oh my God. Shh. He's trying to calm her down. He can't really calm her down because she's scared and she's hysterical, and she just know that something horrible is going to happen. He's like, just be quiet. We got to get her out of that moldy home. That's what Yolanda gave, was the moldy home. Okay. So as they still going and they trying to figure out what's happening, they get inside the home, and then as they found her, they whispered her name and wonder who she is. I need some names. I need some names. I don't have no names. I need names. We don't have names yet. We don't have names. We don't have names yet.
Okay, so the females are Sarah.
One female is Sarah.
Erica.
Wait, Sarah, Erica, and what's the guy name?
Timothy.
Who?
Timothy.
Timothy? Okay, first off, I'd like to know who is Sarah and who is Erica, honey.
Those are
I'm still a woman. I'm still a wife. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was the woman in me. So anyway, as Timothy got Erica's hand and goes inside the house to see where Sarah was, because Sarah was so scared they ran inside the house. They're calling for Erica. No, Sarah. 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 Erica's like, Sarah. 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 And they notice, they hear something. Blues, blues, blues. They hear. They don't know what that is. All of a sudden they hear somebody that's coming and they're knocking over the car, so they don't care what's going on. They got axe, they got chainsaws, they got the big long thing with the round, what is this thing called? It's long, it's got a round ball on it, it's got spikes on it. It's got spikes on it. And that person is just hitting up against the cars and coming down the street, because the people in the black car, the guy that had the axe, he told them that there was some people in the neighborhood and they need to find them. And guess what? They can smell their scents. They can smell the scent. Kimberly, Yolanda laughing at you in the story. Yolanda, you and Kimberly and me, we doing a story. Everybody else is watching us. You, me, my husband, me, Yolanda, and Kimberly, we're the ones who put the story together. Everybody else is watching us. So as they're sniffing and they're picking up their scent, what they have also, the vampires have vampire dogs. So the vampire dogs are like pit bulls and Rottweilers. They're Rottweilers. Am I saying that right? So they got Rottweilers, and they big muscle bound Rottweilers walking like this, sniffing out they smell. And they figuring they got to get out of this house, because the guy, Timothy, looked out the window and noticed that they coming. So they ducked down and they running out the back, right? So they got some people that's still at the home where they were, because they took over the home. They need a place to lay and sleep during the daytime because they've been out all day. At nighttime, they come out. Let's see. So Yolanda says they go upstairs to the bedroom that had candles lit with blood running down the walls. Oh my God, Yolanda, that is good way. Let me do it again, because I got to get dramatic. Hold on, the hair is in the way. Wait a minute, the hair is in the way. So anywho, Yolanda, go to YouTube, Debbie Curry Speaks, because I'm about to shut down Facebook, because this is I feel like this is finna get gory. So get over there. Debbie Curry Speaks, okay? Get over there. Hurry up. So Yolanda says, as they didn't go outside the back door, because they haven't found the back door yet, but the stairs was close by. So they notice everything. They hear all the noise. They hear the dogs barking. And the dogs are, when you look at them, they're dripping slobber all from the mouth and blood, because they just got done eating another body. Okay. So Erica and Timothy and Sarah runs upstairs very quick. They open up the door, and as they go upstairs to the bedroom to try to hide themselves, they notice that there's a room with candle lit and blood running down the walls. Who screams? Ah! Sarah. As Sarah screams, they're coming closer with the dogs, and they realize that they got to get out of this house. They run back down the stairs. As they running down the stairs, all of them, Timothy's in the lead and Sarah's behind them, and Erica, she falls as she running down the stairs, but Erica picks her up. Come on, Sarah, you can't fall right now. They only do that in the movies. Get up. This is real life. You know. So as they're running, they run into the kitchen, they run to the back door, they run outside, and they run down the stairs, and they run out the back gate, and they like running down the alley, and they wondering what's going on. But they see some people that run past and walk past the block, and they notice that as they're seeing them glide past the block, they notice that their feet are not on the ground. Their feet is not on the ground. They're hovering, and they're straight up, and they're hovering, and they got these black jackets on. They didn't get time to hear the footsteps coming down the stairs. They didn't get a chance to hear that, because had they'd have noticed that, they'd have noticed that the whole time that they were running, somebody was directly behind them. When Sarah fell and Erica went to help her up inside the house, there was somebody coming downstairs right after them. So as they see the people walk past the glide past the alleyway, they turned around and noticed that somebody was coming after them as well, gliding very closely to them like this. And they run again, and they split up again, and they just running. Yolanda, Facebook, I love you guys. About to let you guys go. Get on over to YouTube, because you guys about to miss the story. Get over there, okay? Love you guys. Facebook. Bye, Facebook. Yolanda, Debbie Curry Speaks. All right, you guys. Now they're gone. So as they're running through the alley, get my hair out the way. So silly. They're running through the alley, and they all split up again, and they like, oh my God, Timothy's like, no, you guys come with me. No, you guys come with me. And the guy is coming right behind them, and they hear the dogs start like a dog. Honey, do a dog bark. What is that? I don't even know how to do it. Imagine in your head the dogs barking, okay? The dogs are barking, and they coming, and they picking up the scent closer and closer as they get. Sarah and Erica turns around and run towards Timothy, and Timothy's like, come on, we gotta go. He turned into the girl's voice, because he is no longer the manly man, because he realized that the vampires are coming. These are vampires. They don't know this yet, but they did notice the glide across the sidewalk without their feet touching. The dogs, they got big, huge chains around them, big, huge lock chains around them, trying to hold them still. But then you know what? They let go of one of the dog, and the dog is like coming after them. He's coming after them. He's coming. They duck down again, and they run inside of another home. No, this is not a home. This is a store. A store. A store that's open. The doors are open. And they trying to figure out where to go. So they hide behind in a room. In a room where the safe is. Yeah. And they looking for the phone, because they need to make a phone call to call the police. But they notice the phone jack has been pulled out. So they trying to find cell phones and everything, and all of a sudden they see a light on that's connected to the back room. So they go through that room, and they notice they see a leg, and the leg pulls back in. What happened? You say you're going to have to take a sleep aid after this story? Probably me too. I'm making this up as I go.
Yeah, I might have to do one.
and my husband is going to have to wake up with me in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom with me. I wakes him up when I watch stories. Get up, go to the bathroom with me. So anywho, as they get behind there, they go behind to see where he is. Look, there's somebody there. There's somebody there. Sir. As they go into the guy, because they notice the shoe is a man's shoe. And when they go behind the counter and see him, they see him bit here, and bit here, and he's bit everywhere. They've been feeding off of him. They notice something coming in. They hear a sound coming into the store. So as they hear the sound, they stay quiet. They cover up their mouths so they can't hear. They lock the, they can't lock the door because then they'll know somebody. They lock the door. They lock the door and somebody's trying to open up the door. They're trying to open it up. And they're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And they're crying. What are we going to do? We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Oh my God. And they're trying to bust down the door. But they noticed that in that little room was a window. So they go to the window and they get out of the window. Timothy gets out of the window first. Why he do that, I don't know, because he should have let the ladies go first. But Timothy went first. And as the ladies came out, he started grabbing the ladies. Then all of a sudden, here come Erica. Erica's the last one to come out. Now, as Erica's trying to get out, the guy, whoever it was, or the monster that was knocking at the door, he grabs, as Erica about to get out of the window, he grabs Erica's foot and he's trying to pull Erica back in. And they're trying to pull Erica one way, and they're steady trying to pull Erica another way. And Erica's like, she's screaming, oh, they got me! I don't know what to do! What am I gonna do? Oh my God! And she's steady screaming. So she takes the other leg and she's kicking back and forth. And then the Timothy picks something up and he's hitting at the thing. When they finally grab Erica's feet out, Erica gets out, but Erica now is in pain. Her ankle is and everything hurts. Why? Because the thing was grabbing her leg and had sharp nails and scratched her deeply. Now Erica's in the middle of Sarah and Timothy as they're going down the alley, and they're crying. They're like, oh my God, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. There's nobody. What are we going to do? There's no help. There's no police. There's nothing. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And they see a school in the far distance. They notice it's a school because it has all these flags on it. And this is late at night. Are y'all going to share an input in the story? Because am I making this up by myself? Nobody else is saying anything. Catherine, as you kick back with popcorn right now. But they noticed that it's some railroad tracks. And then also they noticed that the black car that they saw in the beginning of the story, they see the black car now starting to look around. And they trying to figure out, where did they go?
Right back where they started.
They did not. They headed to the schoolhouse. Yeah. But they got to cross the tracks to get to the schoolhouse. So as they're crossing the tracks to get to the schoolhouse, they got to get on the train, the thing that connects the trains, the what do you call it? The things that connect the things, the trailers. So they're climbing over it and trying to get over it. And they notice that the car is getting closer. And Erica's having a hard time because her ankle is bruised. So as Erica tried as Sarah and Timothy try to get Erica's feet over, and they're getting closer. And they're getting closer, but then they get able to hobble out to the school because they got to help Erica. So there's chains all on the door of the school. No one's helping me with the story, honey. Nobody's helping me with the story. Telling it so good. What that mean? You a good story? I'm a good storyteller? Okay, so anywho, once I get this hair out of my face, I'm going to be straight. So The chains are on the door. But they did notice the 2x4. There's wood by the area, because they tried to get in one door, there's chains, so they had to run to try to find another door. And so when they try to find the other door, they notice that there's a 2x4, because you could tell somebody was trying to board up the school. So they used a 2x4 to break the glass to get in, which they had to use a 2x4 to also hit the wood. Is it making sense?
Yeah.
Can wood break wood? Boom. What? I need something to help break the wood. I broke the glass with the wood, but then there's the wood going up like this.
Axe.
Where'd the axe come from? They're outside. They're not in yet. Pipe. So the school irrigation, the plumbers were there, you can tell, because there was pipes and wood thrown all around. So they pick up the pipe and Timothy starts banging at the wood, and he breaks the wood, and they're able to get in through the window. But the black car is still coming. They know that the black car is coming. The black car is seeing shadows, but not for sure. And then all of a sudden, you see a few of them in the sky flying around. You see them. They're flying around and they're trying to figure out where they went, because they could smell it. You could hear the Rottweilers barking and coming towards them closer. So they get in. They all get into the building. And as they get into the building, they notice they can hear something from a distance. They're not for sure what it is. So they get down. They running downstairs, because they're on the first level. So there's some stairs that go downstairs. There's some stairs that go upstairs. So they're on this level here. So as they run downstairs, they notice that the bathrooms are still decayed. It's not done yet. It's still got water, tissue, and all this stuff all over the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So actually, this school probably is condemned. Condemned school, because the pandemic hit and the schools all let out, and so nobody was taking care of the schools at this particular school. So as they run to the restroom and they trying to figure out where they should go, and they get out of there, but they notice that they can hear the dogs and everything's people whoever it is, trying to get into the school. So as they're running downstairs, they see some more stairs and they run downstairs. So they're in the basement now. They're in the basement. Water heater.
The scary thermos on a piece of heat.
The furnace.
Yeah.
The scary looking furnace with fire still in it. They can't really see everything of what's going on. So they're looking for a light switch so they can see what's going on, because now they feel like they're a little bit safe, but they're all still scared. They hear the dogs barking. They hear the vampires getting closer. You search that area. We got to try to find a phone. We got to try to find something. We got to get up out of here. Somebody got to know that we're here. We got to call somebody, right? This is what they're saying to themselves. The hair is getting in the way. I'm going to use the brush in a minute. But so they separate a little bit. Timothy, like, you two stay together. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to go see if I can find some weapons or something. Just don't go nowhere. Stay hid and find somewhere to hide. So as they hear, Timothy then took off and going the other way. He then went upstairs. He's going through the classrooms and stuff like that to try to find something. And he noticed the axe. He noticed the axe hanging on the wall with the fire extinguisher. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. So, y'all don't forget, if you guys are liking this, look, help out with the cash out. Bless your girl and your boy, okay? Bless us. And I don't care what you guys seeing, just bless us, okay? So, anywho, fix the hair. So, As Timothy, he's up trying to find the phone. He got the axe from where the fire extinguisher was, and now he's looking for a phone. So he goes inside the classroom because he know that when he don't know if this is a high school, elementary school, or whatever, but we know that when kids go to school, they bring phones and they have them in the desk. So he finds about 3 cell phones, and he just start collecting cell phones, and he's trying to go back down to where the girls is. So he got to find his way back through because this is a huge school. So the girls, as they down in the basement and they trying to find some, all of a sudden they hear somebody coming down the stairs. They hear the dogs. They done separated to hide themselves. One hid inside this, what do you call this, shaft? Shaft. It's a shaft. It's a shaft because it's in the kitchen area, and it goes down because the laundry area is down there. So they throw the things that they use for the kitchen area to cook down the shaft, okay? So one is hiding in the shaft, and the other one is hiding where the pots is. Who's hiding where the pots is? Erica. The one that had the foot, the ankle already hurt because it was difficult for her to climb into the shaft. So she hid where the pots was, and the pots, there's a long area where all the pots is. So she hid behind all the pots so they couldn't see her. And the dogs, about 3 dogs, and then 3 vampires holding the dogs, and they're gliding, and the dogs are sniffing closer to where Erica is. Sarah is in a shaft. So quietly, she's taking the rope and she's going up the shaft like this. You can't hear her going up, but she's going up the shaft, up the shaft, up the shaft. Timothy is still trying to find his way to the girls, going up the shaft, up the shaft. And all of a sudden, Erica hears the dogs outside of the sliding door where she is. Somebody reached down with the long hands and opened it up by tearing off the door. Now, as they tear off the door, Erica is screaming, "Oh my God! Oh, please don't hurt me! Please! Somebody help me! Please don't hurt me!" And the hand grabs her and yanks her out and holds her up like this. Now, remember, Erica is a thick girl like me. So this person had to be extremely strong to pull her up like that. Well, he did. He pulled her up and he took and threw her on the ground like she was a piece of paper. And Sarah crying, "Erica, I'm so sorry. Erica, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Erica. Erica, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And she's crying. And Timothy hears it. Timothy stops and turns around. The dog, as Erica is laying there on the ground, and she's laying still and she's crying, "Please don't hurt me, please. Please don't hurt me." And the dog is over her. And he's dripping all kind of slob and blood all over her. Why am I telling this story? What you got me doing? Why did you make up the story? Why did you give me the storyline? So the dogs are over. Pamela said, "Have a good night." Pamela, we haven't even gotten to the juicy part yet. Oh, snaps. Thank you, Pamela. Have a good night. So the dogs are over Erica, and the dogs are sniffing her, like all up on her, just sniffing was this dripping. She said, Pamela said, "This is too much." Pamela, believe it or not, I dream like this. When I'm dreaming sometimes, this is crazy. So some of this I'm throwing in from my dreams, like for real. So anyway, have a good night, Pamela. So as the dogs are dripping over Erica, and the slobber and the blood is all over her. And then all of a sudden, here come another dog and just takes a bite of her face. Pamela said, I will pray for you. Huh? The eyes are glow. Why am I telling this scary story? Pray for me, girl. Literally, I dream like this. Don't ask me why, y'all. Don't ask me why. I can use y'all prayers. I told my husband I could write a book. I could. I told him Stephen King ain't got nothing on me, not on my dreams. I don't even know why I dream like this sometimes. But yeah, I've overcome a lot of stuff when I begin to dream. I'll tell you guys about my dreams later. But anywho, so before the dog, the other Rottweiler comes and take a bite out of Erica's face, the other dog eyes light up. What colors light up? Is it red? Is it green? Turquoise? Like a blue?
Yeah. Like this. Kind of like that.
Like a turquoise?
You don't want to do turquoise, you want to just go old fashioned and be red.
I've never seen anything scary with turquoise eyes.
Here you go. That's the beauty of it, the uniqueness of it.
Okay, you say turquoise. Okay. So Erica, while she's laying there and she's crying, and when the dog eyes turned turquoise, she thought that the dog was going to be gentle, start to pull back all of the anger that this dog was feeling. But another dog came and just bit Erica's face off. And the 3 dogs started feeding off of Erica. So the leg being just pulled off like chicken, and it was horrific. So now, remember Sarah, she's in the shack. She's in the shaft. What do I call it? A shaft? So she slides the thing open and she gets out. And as she comes out of the kitchen, and she don't see anybody, so she comes out of the kitchen and she's running, and all of a sudden, boom! She bumps right into Timothy, and Sarah's like, "Oh my God! They killed her!" And Timothy covers up Sarah's mouth like, "Shh. We got to get out of here. I heard it. We have to get out of here. We have to go. So they tried their best. They gets out of the school, and they're running in the field. They're running in this field, this green grass, and this, well, it's not green grass because ain't nobody, you said, Pamela said, let me find out your cash out so you can get help. I'm going to pin my cash out. Somebody might want to pick the story up, Pamela. Hold on. Okay, now let me see. There it is right there. Okay, I pinned it. Okay, that's my cash app. My cash app is SWAGGONHEAVEN. I'm a little bit, hey, no. So anywho, now as they're running down the field, they're running and they're running and they're running and they're running, and Erica just stops and she falls and she's like, I can't do this. They killed Erica. They killed Erica. Huh? After she crying a little bit, let Erica and Timothy have a conversation. Oh my God, they killed Erica. We don't even know what we are. They killed Erica. Timothy's like, Sarah, snap out of it. Sarah, we got to keep going. I can't go no more. I can't go no more. Timothy like, Sarah, get up. And he's pulling her up and he's pulling her up. She's like, I can't. I can't. And all of a sudden they hear the dogs. I wish we had somebody that knew how to make the dog sound. Is that it? That's it? Does it sound like dogs? I don't know how to do it. How to do it? Come on, how to do it? So anywho, yeah, go over there though. Go over there, right here. Stay right there. So as they come in, you got to do it in the midst of my thing. Wait till I get started. Eric, Sarah, and Timothy talking, and then that's what will get them running. I can't go no more. I can't go no more. Timothy tells Sarah, "Get up. We got to keep going. I can't. They killed Erica. I think they ate her. What are we gonna do? Oh my God! I can't. Oh my God! Oh, they come in. Oh my God! So they get up and they start running again, and they're running and they're running and they're running. They get down the alley and they notice that people were just standing around these barrels, right? They're just standing over these barrels. You know, when it's cold outside and the people stand over the barrels with the fire. Well, it looked like these people were standing over the fire, like they were homeless, like they sleep on the streets or whatever, right? So they're walking down and they're holding each other tightly and they're holding each other. And Sarah's crying. Timothy, he got tears coming down his eyes too because he's like, we gotta get up out of here. But they not too loud because they looking at the people that's trying to keep warm. And as they walking closely down the middle of the aisle, the alley, and they get towards the middle part and they look over and they realize the people that's over the barrel trying to keep their hands warm, they're actually over the barrel eating body parts.